Today is March 22nd, 2024, and gamers are asking a question. And that question is which game should you get? What are the name of the games? Rise of Ronin? Is that it? Rise of Ronin? Rise of Ronin, right? Okay. Rise of Ronin or Dragon's Dogma 2. Is it Dogma or Dogma? Is it like a play on the word dogmatic? Like Nietzsche would say? Like, he says that in the book Beyond Good and Evil. Anyway, gamers are asking the question of which game should they get. And I'm here to help you make that decision. Now, boom, right out the gate. So we're going to do Rise of Ronin. Ronin Rises. Now, if you'd ask me what I think about Rise of Ronin, I would tell you that when I first saw the game, I thought it was like a dragon, but it plays like that one game with the Ghost of Tsushima. It plays like that. That's it. That's probably going to be the whole game. The whole game is going to be that. It's probably not going to be as funny as Like a Dragon, Kishin. It's probably not going to be as funny, but it definitely that was just my go-to thought of the game. Now, apparently this game feels like a lot of games that we've played before. I think that was like the first thing I saw when I typed in Rise of Ronin. Feels like, because every game has to feel like something. Now, it doesn't take a rocket science to know that if this game looks like it's gonna play like Ghost of Tsushima, that means it's probably gonna actually play like Ghost of Tsushima. It's probably gonna be a game where you explore a big ass map and do objectives and meet quirky characters and learn very interesting blade and pistol styles that help you in doing very tedious combat against probably 4 different enemy types. It's probably gonna be the whole gameplay loop, and this game is probably gonna be narrative focused. I don't need to play the game to probably surmise all that. Seems like a very narrative focused game with minimal details on combat. It's probably gonna be the whole shebang with that. Now you may have noticed that a lot of the gameplay footage in the background probably actually isn't Rise of Ronin, because I just typed in Ronin trailer and I just put all of them together because you probably didn't even notice, did you? You probably did, actually. One of them like stands out grossly, not like in a bad way. It's just like stands out, right? No, I'm sorry. Boom. All right, back at it. Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 is a game that I feel like is going to play like Dragon Age or Elder Scrolls or Baldur's Gate or The Witcher or any other mainstream RPG game, because if you played the first Dragon's Dogma, which I'm pretty sure like half of the people who are going to buy this game didn't, it's very interesting. It feels like a very RPG version of Dark Souls, because everybody calls you a pawn. You have to like kill the thing. It's very Dark Soulsy, but it feels a whole lot like Dragon Age as far as like the interactability with your companions. To me, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm pretty sure like it also kind of does the same thing as that. But this game isn't going to be turn-based like Baldur's Gate. It's going to be action combat like Dragon Age. So I'm gonna say this game is more like Dragon Age than Baldur's Gate. So if you like turn-based combat and you hate action combat, you probably don't want to buy Dragon's Dogma 2. Just based off the trailer, you probably don't want to buy that game. Now, this game is also a game that's going to focus on narrative elements rather than combat. Now, the combat in Dragon's Dogma is actually pretty good. From the first one that I played a little bit of, it was actually pretty good. Like, you can pick people up. I thought that was a weird mechanic in a game like this. It's very goofy. It's a goofy game, but it's goofy in a good way, not a bad way. So yeah, I think Dragon's Dogma 2 is probably gonna be good compared to Rise of Ronin, but you're not here for my opinion, or are you? I'm not sure anymore. Now, with that being said, with me just rambling for like 5 whole minutes, I think, me personally, I think, and this is gonna sound like a very crazy idea, and if you made it to this part of the video where you really want to know which game you should buy, you should just buy the game that you want to buy. You should just do that. You should just buy the game that you're interested in. Take that gamble. Take that risk. Yeah, have you ever, you know what? To better help you understand why you should just pick the game that you want to pick, you should go watch Jack Stuber's Shop Pop Opera. Go watch that if you're feeling indecisive. That way you can learn that life is short. Everybody's opinion doesn't matter. And sometimes you should just go pick the strawberry and be satisfied with what you picked and not regret your choice. Or you could just flex all your money and buy both. You could always buy both. Buying both was always an option. You could literally just buy both. Like that meme. You want to lick us in a sicko mode or Mo Bamba? How about both? Or you can be like me and just save all your money and just buy Animal Whale. It's coming out in May. Just save all those monies for Animal Whale.